and welcome back to the Quidditch Pitch Part 4. And I have fixed my camera settings. I thought it was an update, it turns out it was me. I'd messed up my camera settings without realising, so now you can see my equipment menu, you can see my position menu, and you can see everything else again. Woo. Okay, so today we are going to focus on the towers. I'm hoping we will get the towers finished and at least start on the stands, but we shall see. I don't know how long the towers are going to take. I've got to build them up, but there's also stuff to do at the top and inside. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to grab our equipment, which, as you can guess, is all our coloured wool. So we want our house wools. So we want red and black for Gryffindor, yellow and black for Hufflepuff. We want the green and the light grey for Slytherin. We want the blue and the light blue for Ravenclaw, and we also want some white because we've got some black and white towers too. So again, my toddler is about, as we've still not got a school placement just yet, so that it might be a little bit noisy from time to time. It's very echoey as well here because I've still no couch, but we're getting there with the decorating. So okay, let's crack on and get as much as we can done because my toddler wants to use me as their climbing frame. So, okie dokie. So there's no right time to do this when he's about, unfortunately. So I can't wait till night time because that means I'm up till 1-2 o'clock AM, and that's too late for me. I'm too old to be staying up that late now. Right, so we did mean to say when we rose those towers up to bring the black and white ones up too, but we forgot. So if you've done that already, don't worry. That's where they're going to go anyway, and we will hopefully get to do that this time. So now each tower is going to be different, but the same. So we're going to do the same thing, but because each tower is in a slightly different position, so that one's completely on the diagonal, like Ravenclaw. That one is half flat, half diagonal. That one's mostly flat with a touch of diagonal, flat. And then, so each tower is going to be ever so slightly different, but we're going to do it the same way. So when I said we have the fours, so we have a square or a section of 4 walls going across 4. It's all 4 by 4, 4 by 4 by 4 by 4. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lay the foundations to each tower individually. And then it's just a case of raising it up, and that's where we'll probably cut. I'll go get some help, and we'll probably cut when it comes to raising them all up. But we're going to lay the foundations first. That's going to be the time-consuming part, I suspect. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this one. So this one is fairly straightforward, hopefully. So we're going to pull it out. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there's our 4 yet red, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 in the yellow, but we need to replicate the front pattern now. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4, so there's our 4, but we want to move that one block forward so that it matches this. And then we switch to red. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The fourth one was already placed for us. So we've essentially got to replicate the pattern at the front at the back. So this one is fairly easy now, so we can just raise that up. Like so. Okay, so there's that one. So again, we're just going to alternate your colours. So we've got 1 red there, 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're alternating onto the red. So we're doing that all the way up there with that one. So now we're going to move on to this one. So we've got green. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. Hoping this is going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to green. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3 and fourth one's already down. See, it's just best to take your time, especially when you're doing the first layer. Once you've done the first layer, it's all pretty simple and straightforward. It's just that first layer. Getting your head around that first layer. So we're going to do this all the way around. I'm not going to fast forward this bit because I want to show you how I'm doing it, because you might be slightly different depending on exactly where you started. The angles might be ever so slightly different. You might have done yours in a different order. You might have decided to put the Hufflepuff next to Gryffindor or something like that. So again, that's just going to alternate your colours, and that goes all the way up there. So now we're going to come to Hufflepuff. So, see, now this is where we're going to get a little bit sticky, because that's on the diagonal, but this one here is on the flat. So we're going to start on this side. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, I've done something wrong there. I've not put the extra one in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's in 1. No. Arthur, sweetie. Yes, I think it's in 1. 1, 2, 3. In 1 there. Then we're switching to black because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 across on the black on the yellows. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, see, we've made a mistake somewhere. It's over here, isn't it? Something's not right here. See, this is where we're going to get a little bit tricky and a little bit sticky. We've got to figure this out. Okay, I'm sorry. Right, let's get comfortable. As much as you can on the floor. Okay, so we've come in too far. Here, this is it. This is where I've made a mistake. Okay. So it's best to do your foundations first. That way, if you do make a mistake, you're going to find out about it pretty quickly. So then we go across 2. And then how many blacks do we have there? 3. So we want 1 more. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then the 4th one there. Okay. That looks about right to me. So your back wall has to replicate the front wall. The pattern on the back has to replicate the pattern on the front. Okay, is that not 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically that's 5. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. No, that was the 4th one on that side, isn't it? Yes, so that's 4. It just looks a little odd. If it was 5, we wouldn't line up and we wouldn't get 4 yellows in. So again, all the way to the top, alternate your colours. And next is Ravenclaw. I think this one's on the diagonal. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn to dark blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and that last one's different. 4. So how do we make it go to meet down there then? Okay, let's have a look see. So we've got 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, because there's 4 blues there, and then there's 4 light blues. There's 4 light blues, 4, 4, and 4. Although I'm not happy about that, because that bit's part tower. Right. Oops, sorry, wrong buttons. I think that might be better. Yeah. Because then that'll match all the way up then. Yeah. Although technically, does that not mean we should have... No, because that's not going to fit, is it? Okay, never mind me. Unless... Okay, let's just... I'm just having a fiddle to see what we get. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's too far out. Because I feel like we should be slightly different here. It's 1, 2. Maybe once more. No, see, now we're going too far in. I think it has to stay on the diagonal, otherwise it's not going to line up. It's just, we're going to take it from there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then that one's number 4. Okay, I think that might be better. Yeah, Okay, yeah, that one works, I think. Yeah, I'm happier with that one. I think that looks better. If it doesn't look quite right when you're making it taller, then you can always adjust it to however you feel it should go. So we're just going to raise it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. Yeah, I like that one. Next up, we've got Gryffindor, and hopefully we're going to get a little bit easier now. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. Right, okie dokie, where are we? Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Follow the pattern. Very sorry. Turn your volume down if it's a problem. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. That one was not so bad. Okay. That one's straightforward. That looks alright now. So again, just raise it all up. This one should be easy enough. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Yep, 1. So then we're going to come in, go across 3. 1, 2, 3, and then in. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and fourth one's already in. So you get the idea. Ooh, this one's nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. That one's nice and straightforward. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then, oh, right, we're going to start coming out. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and fourth one's already in. Okay, so this one's going to be a tricky one, isn't it? How do we want this going? How did we do the other one? Because it's half on the flat and half on the diagonal. You could take it out on the diagonal, or you could take it out on the flat. I think we're going to take it out on the flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, because it will make things a bit easier. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, it will make things a little bit easier when it comes to decorating it, and when we decorate it, 'cause your decorations will stand out a bit more. We're definitely not going to get to decorating it today. Okay, so this one's completely on the diagonal, which actually makes it easy. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4. 2, 3, and 4. So that one's nice and easy, straight up. So now we're back on to Hufflepuff. I think we're going to start this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So we've got in 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Fourth one's already there. Okay, we've got this one's a weird one, another weird one. Okay, we're gonna okie dokie. We're gonna bring it out on the diagonal, I think. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, then 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, not too bad. Nice and straightforward. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 4. And that's the last one. We're not doing a one on Slytherin there because that's going to look very strange because it's going to be right next to a black and white tower. And the black and white tower is the main entrance. This is the referee's point and stuff like that. Oh, must not forget the tent. Keep forgetting about the tent. So, oops, throwing things again. I'm going to cut this because all we're going to do now is raise all that all the way to the top of those so that it's all level. And that's gonna take some time. So I'm gonna go see if I can find a helper, and then I shall be back when we're done. I shall see you guys in a few. Okie dokie. And there are our towers. So that took some time, unless you've got a helper like I've got and it goes a lot faster. So what we're going to do now is we are going to focus on the tops of these towers. So don't forget to alternate your colours. We're going to come in one block and up. Like so, and then red. So we're coming in a layer, and then we're going to do the same again, but we're going to keep to the same colours because it's blocks of 4, isn't it? Oops. And then red. So again, each tower is going to be slightly different because of the way it's all laid out, but that's fine. And that one will be yellow. Okay, and then we'll probably get one more, so we'll probably get 3 layers in there, so that would be yellow, and then yellow, and then yellow. Okay, so we're going to grab some spruce fence, and on those centre 4 that we've managed to get there, centre.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're doing it right. Okay, no worries.
So we're going to cut into what we've got rather than build on top.
Right, okay.
So we're going to put a fence on each one of those, and our fences are going to go 4 high. We're working in 4s, so we might as well keep them in 4s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you need to pick a direction, because we're going to put flags on top of these, and our flags are blowing in the wind, so all the flags must be going in the same direction, in theory. So we're going to start off with, I think we're going to go across this way. So we've got 3, so we're going to go, we've got 4 there. And then we're going to put a yellow on top, like so. So all our flags are blowing in that direction towards Hogwarts. Okay, so I'll do another one, 2, and then we shall cut and come back to you. It's all the same. So we're going to come in and up. You can fill it all in if need be, if that makes things easier for you. Like so.
How high on the spruce did you go? 3?
4.
4.
Okay, so same again, just 1 layer in. And don't forget to alternate your colours, because that's what I've just forgotten to do. Okay, so we want green on top of this one. Okay, so in and up 1 again. Okay, so our colours are a little bit weird because we're on odd angles. So there's our middle. Two, three, and 4. Okay, so our flag can go over in that direction, which is simple enough. 1, 2. Okay, so that's the roofs. So we're going to do that all the way around. I'll do one more with you and then we'll cut the rest and we'll come back when we're finished. So it's just coming up and over, or up and out, up and in, I should say. Don't forget to alternate your colours. I nearly did it again.
Was that about altering colours?
I know, I've done it a couple of times myself. Two, three, and 2, 3, and 4. So we want our flags to go over this way now, so we're going to go a nice straight 2, 3, and 4. You can make them go a little bit fancier if we want to go that way. Oops. That looks a little better, I think. Yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Because they look more like the waving. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way around and we shall see you guys in a few. Okie dokie, so we now have roofs and flags and all our flags are going in the same direction. Now when you've done some of these, you might have ended up with slightly taller ones like this one. You may not quite have got 4 at the top there, but that's fine. Every tower is slightly different, so if you've got a little bit more at the top, that's fine. As you can see, we've got more on that Slytherin over there, more on that Ravenclaw. We've not quite got 4 on the top in the middle there, but again, that's fine. Each tower is slightly different. It gives it a bit of uniqueness. So now what we're going to do is we are going to start cutting into these a little bit to put our seats in where all our teachers sit. Okay, so we're going to start off with the black and white ones first because they're going to be the easiest. So it's going to be easier for me to explain because these are the straightest. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in at the side and you've got the top square and the square below it. We're going to knock that one off there and then we're just going to come in at a diagonal like so. So we're going to go across the top there, leaving the top row in. What do we do with this one? I think we'll take the bottom row out like that. Hold on, no we won't, we'll leave that one in I think. No. See, this is why we've gone on this one, because it's easiest while I get my bearings. We take that one, that's it. That's better. Because then we've got a diagonal step up there and a diagonal step there. So we take that one. So we're going up a block and in a block. So that's what we're looking like. So I'll do it again on this one. So again, it's easy to work from the side because then you can cut in your pattern. Take out the bits in between. Like so. So again, work from the side, because then you can cut out your pattern. Like so. Just get a little bit fiddly with the black ones because it's tricky to see. There we go. Okay, so this is where we're probably going to get a little bit trickier because of the way this pattern is. So we've got a step up there and a step up there. Okay, and for the inside, I think we will use, I think slabs might be the best way to go. Stairs are going to be too finicky, I think. So we'll go with spruce slabs. And what we'll do is on the inside, we're going to come in, we're going to come down half a block and then up. And we're just going to stagger our seating as best as you can. It's best to follow the pattern that you've already got on the front. These ones are not so bad because these are nice and straight. This one, start half a block down. Okay, somebody's happy. Yep, he's very happy. He's loving all the space at the moment. He's just running around in circles and that. Okay, so don't forget each one is going to be different because each tower is different, and you're just going to have to kind of wing it as best you can. There's no right or wrong when it comes to this. It's all about what you're happy with. If you're not happy with it, change it.
You can really do what you like with them, how you want them.
Yeah.
See.
So, okay, so you get the idea with those. So as for the insides, again, you can do the insides however you want. Let's create a doorway. So we're just gonna knock those two out for our doorway. Ooh. Now you can put in a staircase, but it's not gonna get you very far because they're quite narrow. So you'd end up putting in a few stairs, and then you'd have to put in a bit of a platform, then stairs and a platform. There'd be about 20 platforms because you're not going to get very far at all. So the way I've done mine is I've used ladders.
And I use staircases on mine. So
And centaurs use staircases. So it all depends on what you want. So we're going to grab some torches as well. Don't really need the wool anymore. Oh, we do, but we're not going to get to it today. So what we're going to do is just going to put the odd torch in, light us up. Or light bulbs. You can use your light bulbs if you don't want to see the torches. So we want the back end of the tower. So this is the back end of it. And we're just going to put ladders all the way top. I think I've put ladders on mine with the occasional platform. So, because students are coming up and down, teachers are coming up and down, there's going to get a point where there are going to be too many. So we can say 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's stick to our 4s and just put in a bit of a platform around there. Stick a torch there. And I think we'll stick another platform here. Oops, that's staircases, not platforms. So it's up to you how you do it. You can do a fancy staircase. We don't actually know what's in these because we never see what's in these. We assume that there are staircases or ladders or some description in order to get people to the top. But there might not be. They have magic, don't forget. They might fly up. There might be a load of brooms at the top and the bottom. You don't know. So we're going to have to punch a hole in the top there. Can you see Professor Dumbledore flying up to the top of the Quidditch pitch? Professor McGonagall. I can actually. So
I'm not. I'm actually picturing sort of Doctor Who and they zoom up.
I see. So, yeah. We'll stick a torch there. And that's it, more or less, for our towers. I think that's as far as we're going to get today. We've still got quite a bit to do, really. We've still got the stands to do down here. There are stands here, so the stands for where everybody else sits. There are stands to do, there's a Quidditch pitch to do, and there's the tent to do, and the hoops to do. So there's probably, and we've got to decorate these because these aren't just plain colours. There's patterns and pictures on them. We can't do patterns and pictures. For example, on Gryffindor, there are lions on them. We can't do lions, so we've got to come up with our own designs, and that's what we've done. So we've got to decorate them, we've got to do the stands, do the Quidditch pitch, the tent and the hoops. So there's probably another 2 episodes left. But I think we've done enough today, so that will certainly keep you busy for quite some time. Because you've got to build your towers up, you've got to put the flags on and cut it out and then put your ladders in. Assuming you want ladders, you can create a spiral staircase maybe. That might work, a spiral staircase.
Yeah, I think I've done spiral staircases. Just depends on the room because they're all different shapes. Some have more room than the others.
Because they're all different shapes, they're all just slightly different sizes, so it might work on some and not on others. So you might put a spiral staircase in one, ladders in another, platforms in another. You don't know. You can do it however you want it. I think I just went with plain simple ladders, to be quite honest. So we're going to call it for today. As I say, there's plenty for you to be getting on with. Lots for you to do, but we are looking like a Quidditch pitch now. And we'll decorate them and hopefully get the stands done next time. So, check out the description of the videos and there are links there to the Hogwarts tutorials. Ta-da! There are links to the Durmstrang Ship and Hogsmead train station, along with the train. There is also a link to our Discord server, Potter's Knights. Come show us your builds, ask your questions, or just have a general chit-chat. We're all a nice bunch. I've got quite a nice community growing there. There is also links to Cash App and PayPal if you fancy leaving a tip. It's always very much appreciated, and thank you very much in advance if any of you do. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, like and subscribe.